Hello everybody, this is Sangeeta, Saxena, editor, Aviation and Defense Universe, getting you live from DSEI Japan at Chiba. A wonderful event, Indo-Pacific, one of the Quad countries, and this is just the right place to begin. We have with us James Samuel, the director at Clarion events, who's the organizer of the show. Just the right man to catch. Welcome James to ADU's chat room. How does it feel to be here? First point.
Do you know what? We are so excited to be here. As the whole of the world knows, we've all had a tough time during the pandemic, but we had our first show in 2019, which went so well. We're really excited to have it in 2021, but we had to postpone. We were supposed to have it in 2022, but we had to postpone. But we are now finally here, and actually the industry's really excited to come together over the next 3 days. And behind me, they're busy building their stand, as you can hear. But we are set for an absolutely stellar event. We're very excited.
Well, that's wonderful. You know, we are at the making of the show, and the show is beginning from tomorrow morning. And James, let me tell you one thing. I was here in 2019. I saw the making last year also, but it seems to be bigger than that year. So what is the difference? Is there a difference in the number of exhibitors? Is there a difference in the number of delegations? How is it different from the 2019 DSEI Japan?
For sure, yes. So we've grown in all areas, which is really exciting, and also testament to the team that are organising, but also clearly signifies the importance of this region, not just the Japanese defence industry, but the global industry itself. So in 2019 we had about 170 exhibitors. We've got 272 this week, and that is a real mix of both Japanese and global exhibitors. But not just that, we have from our primes to our heavy industries to our startups and the supply chain, but also future tech companies, non-traditional defence companies. The whole ecosystem is here. And what's great is when they're going to meet our visitors, that's also increased as well by about 30%. International delegations up from 20 in 2019 all the way up to 70 this year. So the whole industry is coming together over these next 3 days. There'll be all sorts of conversations and collaboration going on. We're delighted to showcase that here from Japan alongside our partners and stakeholders such as ATLA, JMOD, and of course our global partners as well.
And that's wonderful to see that you have the Israelis, you've got the Americans, you've got the Britishers, you've got the French, you've got virtually everybody. Do you have the Chinese?
So we have no Chinese at our shows as part of Clarion Defence, but what we do have, as I was mentioning, was just the full array of the global allied partners to Japan here. You mentioned the USA, we also have Israel, France, Germany, UK, Australia have all got pavilions. But again, the really exciting bit is the 262 exhibitors we've got. So many small tech companies that can really make that difference to the big projects that are happening. GCAP's come along, AUKUS, lots of exciting conversations to have about how the global industry can help Japan, how Japan can help the global industry in these partnerships and these projects that are going to help over the next 10, 15 years.
And Japan is now a part of GCAP, so is there a very major, showcasing from the host country?
Indeed, so we're working very closely with Japanese military defence, JMOD and ATLA, and our key feature at the show this year is a demonstration of the GCAP partnership and what it's about and the technology involved. And what's so exciting about this for all our visitors and also industry as well, it just showcases how 3 governments are working together, of course Japan, the UK and Italy, but also work in conjunction with industry, principally led by MHI in Japan, BAE in the UK and Leonardo in Italy. So again, it's just a wonderful example how the ecosystem comes together to produce such a phenomenal opportunity for the whole defence industry over the next 10, 15 years to play a part in. So that's going to be a major focus of the show this week.
And what about the futuristic technologies and the unarmed systems? What is the participation of these at the show here?
Again, so of the circa 100 Japanese companies we have, 3/4 of those are small to medium enterprises, and within that is your future tech or your cyber, your AI related products, and that's where the real treasure trove of excitement is for for people this week, and that's one of the many benefits that an industry trade show has, is actually it allows those smaller startup companies with that exciting tech to actually be noticed and be seen and be part of the discussion and collaboration, not just with militaries but also with the procurement buyers from the prime organisations. So a real melting pot of activity here.
And the flagship event of Clarion, the DSEI London, is that Greenwich, is the same year as the DSEI Japan. Now, does it, lessen the number of participations at Japan? Because a few months hence you'll have the main event. So I've heard of a lot of people who said, no, we'll go to London, so we are avoiding this. How can we solve this mindset of the people?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think from us, our response is if you are primarily looking to get hold of the Japanese industry, or you want to meet people here that are talking about this particular region, there's no other show in the world that actually has a concentration of Japanese military visitors, but also very high representation of overseas military delegations from the Asia Pacific region, of course allied to Japan. DSEI in London really represents the whole globe. So from a supplier's point of view, we've not seen any people choosing one or the other. They're having a presence at both shows because they see both DSEI and DSEI Japan key to their strategic goals as companies, and so they're very well placed within that global calendar, along with all the other global shows we have.
That's wonderful, James. It was great speaking with you, and wish you all the best for the show. We're looking forward to covering it, and I'm sure you're looking forward to the participation continuing every year when we have DSEI Japan. All the best to you.
Thank you very much, Sangeeta. Thank you,